For a while, I knew him. I used to work doing the evaluations for his reality show, and he seemed to be turning over a new leaf when he had the little girl twins. Sometimes men who are very rough get gentle when they have a daughter because they see what it's like to be a little girl or to have a little girl. But that was a short time, and then he went back to his old ways, which I think he'll do again if and when he's released.
So when you were working with him, what sense did you get of the kind of person he was?
Oh, at that point, I did get a sense that he was a charming sociopath, but so are a lot of CEOs who never do anything violent. He can charm people, he can drive business deals, and certainly he liked women. He seemed at that point, there was all women on his reality show. I know there was one case where one of them eventually, years later, came out and said that he started making advances at her and she turned him down, and that he made some kind of threat about knowing crack dealers and gang members that could show up at any time, and she felt very intimidated. So again, he was good on the surface, but even there, he couldn't resist his antics.
His condition, you'd say sociopath, would you?
Look, I haven't treated him, and you can't diagnose anybody that you haven't treated.
No.
But I would say he tends to fall into the category of a sociopath, one who's bright, one who's charming, and one who is obviously rich and successful.
Do you think when we're talking about that kind of person in that sort of situation, does that, to them, feel like they're doing something wrong?
No, it feels like they're helping in his case, it would probably be something along the line of he's helping these girls, they're willing. The first time, like let's say if he would meet with a couple when he had his freak-offs with a man and his girl or his wife performing in front of him, he would ask, do you want to see us again? So in his mind, these were all consensual encounters, and even if the people wouldn't have done this on their own, it was something they were willing to do, and that he was the one being used because of his money and his connections.
And I'm hearing that he actually thought he was going to get off this and not serve any time either.
Yeah, he might have had wishful thinking. Well, that also, sociopaths tend to always think they have the upper hand, whether they do or not. But he might have sensed that he would get a minimum type sentence. Again, they overcharged with some of the charges, and I don't believe they focused enough on the clear cases of violence.